Hey, what's up, guys? It's Knights Templar back here with Operation Hercules. This is turn 11.1, Germany and the Vichy French. So we're in July of 1941, so we're moving right along, which is good. So it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a longer video here. So let's get into it and knock this out. So we've got 4 tech, and we're gonna go for advanced artillery, which is at stage 1, airborne doctrine, which is at stage 3, heavy armor, which is at stage 1. No, heavy armor is not at any stage, and then jet fighters is at stage 1. So, all right, let's do advanced artillery, 7 or higher. That's 11, got that one. Let's do airborne doctrine. That's a 2. Well, let's do heavy armor. That's a miss, that's a 1, and then jet fighters, 8 or higher. That's a 10. So we got 2 out of 4. So jet fighters will go to stage 2. Advanced artillery will go to stage 2. So nice, very good. So purchases, we've got $77. We are going to buy an infantry and an artillery for 7. We're going to start a fortification in Paris for 5, which is 12. 3 infantry for 9, which is 21. We're going to lend-lease a marine to Italy for 4, which is 25. We're going to buy an infantry and a militia for 5, which is 30. A air transport for 8, which is 38. An airborne for 3, which is 41. 4 advanced mechs for 16. Which would be 57. 2 medium armor for 12, which would be 69, and then 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers for 8, which would be 77. So perfect. Okay, so let's go into our combat. We have quite a few, so let's just start over here. So we're going to attack the militia in Transjordan, and if we're successful, then we will get Iraq. So that's the plan anyway. So we're going to bring in 1 medium armor, and by the way, they're still unaffected by desert rolls, so that definitely is key to remember. So that would be medium armor, an artillery, a motorized, and a self-propelled artillery. So that is what's going in there. Let's go around. Actually, let's go right here. Okay. Okay, so we're going to attack southern Ukraine. We're going to bring in 6 infantry from Bessarabia. Balls are going to go in there, so there's nothing there. So we'll go ahead and automatically grab that. We just chip that out while we're doing that. So that's 6 infantry. Okay, and then we've got we're going to do Eastern Ukraine. And we are coming in with 2 mechs, 2 self-propelled artillery, and 4 medium armor. And then we're going into Kiev. We're going to bring in 1 airborne, 3 cavalry from Western Ukraine, 1 cavalry from Bessarabia, so we'll go 1, 2. Oh, also these self-propelled artillery are going to go into southern Ukraine as well, so sorry about that. That's going to go there. All right, and let's go on the other side of the board here. Okay. And what's also going to go into Kiev are these 2 airborne. So we're going to take these 2 air transports, go 1, 2, 3. Simply going to drop them off. And then we're going to hit Kiev also with a fighter. So we can go 1, 2. And a tactical bomber. I go 1, 2. This bomber here from southern Bielorussia is going to go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to bomb the factory in Stalingrad. Okay, and then we're going to attack Oral Kursk. We're going to hit that with 9 infantry, 2 motorized, 2 artillery, 5 advanced mechs, go 1, 2. Okay, we're also going to bring in 2 medium armor and 2 self-propelled. So we're going to go into Kaluga Oblast, and then we're going to blitz into Oral Kursk. So we might as well just, flip that one now. So they're going to go there. And then we're going to hit Saratov with an airborne. So we're going to take this air transport from Leningrad. We're going to pick it up and go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll have a movement of 5 left. So we'll take Saratov, and there's nothing there, and I confirmed it. So we'll take Saratov, and that's worth 3. So let's get our little D20 here. So right now we're at 3, and income that will be increased. So far, at least. And then here we're going to attack Karelia. He's got 2 militia there. So we're going to hit it with this airborne. We're just going to walk in the Marine from Western Russia, 2 Marines from Leningrad, as well as 2 medium armor. And that medium armor, if we do it in 2 rounds, is going to blitz into northern Russia. So we're going to try to do that. I guess what we could do is we can come in with these. Actually, no. Not going to do that. Yeah, I'll come in with 1 fighter. 1 fighter's good. So, all right, Lithuania. Still can't take out the that infantry there, so we'll try to do it this turn. So let me kind of move around here real quick. So we'll take this transport, move it over 1. We'll pick up 4 infantry from Western Germany, and then we'll simply drop them off here in Lithuania. This fighter from Leningrad will go 1, 2. We do have 2 bombardments, one with the battle cruiser and one with the coastal defense ship. And I don't think there's anything else. I think that's pretty easy, straightforward. I don't think I have anything on the agenda, anything else. So yeah, without further ado, and I'll suffer double casualties if they get a hit there in Lithuania, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, you know what? Didn't even see this. I could convoy this line here if I want to. So I could take this sub here and go 1. Yeah, I can go 1 here and hit that line there for 3, since it does trace back to the home country. So we'll try to convoy that. So I just saw that. So very good. All right, so I think that's pretty much it. Let's just go ahead and knock some combat out. Let's just do the let's do that convoy raid. He does have radar, so And he'll get a shot at 2 or less on my sub, I believe. So, all right, so let's go ahead and roll it. The red is the attacker, black is the defender. So it looks like we got the 3 IPP off of the British. I'll roll a 2, just a 2 or less, just in case he does get the hit. But I think he gets to roll a 2 or less, so I'll roll it real quick. And that's a 2, of course. Now I don't know if the damage will stay, but I think it happens simultaneously. But I don't know. We'll see. So that sub's gone. Okay, let's do Lithuania. And let's not roll any more low numbers. So Lithuania. So I'll get a bombardment for the battle cruiser at 3, and the coastal defense ship should be at 2. So let's go ahead and roll that. So all right, so battle cruiser 3, it's an 11. Coastal defense ship 2 for bombardment, that's a 4. So missed that one. Okay. Now let's go ahead and roll our 4 infantry at 2. So let's go ahead and roll those. So I'll call that a hit, but I'll roll the fighter anyway at a 6. So fighter at a 6. That's a hit. That's a 6 right there. So either way, I get a hit. And the infantry will defend at a 4. And that's a 2. So I'll take 2 hits because that's double casualties. So honestly, I don't care. As long as we got rid of this thing, it's whatever. Okay. So that's done. All right, so we moved the dice up to 4 since we took Lithuania. Let's go ahead and do Karelia. Yeah, Karelia. Let's go ahead and knock that one out. So we've got, it's not an airborne assault, so it's just going to be rolling a 2. And we got 3 Marines and 2 medium armor and a fighter against 2 militia. So, okay. Let's go ahead and roll our 2 medium. Is there any river penalties or anything like that? I don't think so. No. So let's go ahead and roll our 2 medium armor at 6. So that's 1 hit. And then let's go ahead and roll our fighter at 6. That's a 9. Let's go ahead and roll our airborne and 3 Marines. So it'll be 4 at 2. So that was only 1 hit. And then he's got 2 militia at 2. He got a hit there, so I'll take the airborne off. All right, second round. Let's go ahead and roll the 2 medium armor. Is that a 6? Yep, that's a hit. Fighter at 6. That's a hit. And then 3 at 2. Why couldn't you have done that the first round? That's all right. And then a militia at 2. That's a 12. So, okay. So we take Karelia. That is worth, that's worth $2. So I'm gonna check this out real quick. Okay. So that's worth 2. So we'll go up to 6. And then these tanks will go ahead and blitz on into northern Russia. And that's worth another $1. So that will go up to 7. Okay. So yeah, that would go up to 7. Let's go ahead and do no, let me just knock this one out. I mean, there's really nothing in there, so that's not worth anything. So let's attack eastern Ukraine. There's 2 militia and an infantry there, and I've got 2 self-propelled artillery, and I've got 4 medium armor and 2 mechs. So let's go ahead and roll our first strike. It doesn't look like there's any river penalty at all, so there would be if we came from southern Ukraine, but we're not coming from that direction. So let's go ahead and roll our 2 self-propelled artillery at 3, first strike. Look at that. That's 2 first strike hits. Nice. So let's just get that part out of the way. So he's got an infantry left. That's pretty good. I like that. It's a good start. And then, and obviously, so after at eastern Ukraine, these units are going to blitz into Kursk as well. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And then we got 4 medium armor at 6. So 4 at 6. That's 4 hits. And let's go ahead and roll his rebuttal at 4. That's a 7, so that misses. So we take eastern Ukraine with no casualties. And obviously they will move on with the blitz into Kursk. And is eastern Ukraine worth something? Yeah, it's worth 1. Okay. It is worth 1. So, and then we've got to go our handy dandy D20 here, and that will go to 8. So, okay. This here in Kursk is a mess. There's going to be some first strike here on both sides. So, any river penalties that I see on my end? No. So, we got a shitload of units going into Kursk. So, okay. We've got 6 first strike. Yeah, we got 6 first strike at 3. So let's go ahead and roll that real quick. And then after that, we'll do Kiev after. So, all right, so we've got 6 first strike at 3. And then Tyler, you've got a first strike at 3 as well. So give me 1 second here and I'll grab 6 die here. So, all right. So we've got 6 at 3, first strike. And that looks like that's 1 hit. So, Tyler, I'm assuming you'll take the light armor out since they defend at 1. So, and then we'll go ahead and continue with the regular battle. So, okay. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and roll. Let's just roll our 6 medium armor. We got 6 medium armor at 6. So let's just roll those. So here we go. And I got 1 hit there, so it is a target select, so I'll target select the his medium armor as well. So we'll just mark that. We'll just mark that here as a target select. So let me just double check to make sure that it is. Let's see. I don't don't think, no, medium armor doesn't get, no, they don't get it's just one hit. Sorry. Thinking of a different game. Okay. So let's go ahead and roll our 2 mechs at, yeah, 2 mechs at 3. Or 2 regular mechs at 3 anyway. So let's go ahead and roll those. So that's 1 hit, so we go up to 2. Let's go ahead and roll 2 motorized at 2. That's another hit, so that goes up to 3. Okay. And then how many hits do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4 total hits. No, 5 total hits. So we got 5 advanced mechs at 4. So we need 2 more hits and we'll have enough hits to take out Oral Kursk. And that's 1 hit there, so that's 1 more. So we go up to 5. And then we've got 7 infantry at 2. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 infantry at 2 and 2 at 3. So 7 at 2. And that's 2 hits there, so that's 7. So 7. And then we've got 2 at 3. And those missed. So that was the necessary hits that we need. So let's go ahead and roll his rebuttal. Oh, I need to roll his first strike. I'm sorry. I didn't do that. So let's roll his first strike. My apologies. His at 3 or less. It missed anyway, so it was a 6. So, oops, my bad. And let's go ahead and roll his light tank at a 1. That's a 3. Let's go ahead and roll his motorized. So motorized will defend at a 4. Okay, so he's got an infantry and a motorized at 4. That's 1 hit, okay. That's 1. And then he's got a medium armor at 6 or less. And that's a 3. So that's total of 2 hits, which I am okay with. And I will take out 2 infantry. And then that's it for Oral Kursk. I had a lot of potential hits. And kind of rolled mediocre on that, I guess. It wasn't bad, it was pretty mediocre. Okay, so we go up another 2. So they go up to 10. Okay. I'll chip this out. This is a mess, so I apologize, guys. Okay, so since I didn't bomb the airbase in Kiev, it's not surrounded, so everything attacks as normal. Any river penalties? Let me just double check. I don't think so. And no, because it's on the eastern side of the city, and we are attacking from western Russia, or excuse me, western Ukraine. All right, so, but they do have the infantry do have a target select of 1. So, okay, let's go ahead and do, we've got 2 airborne at 3. So let's go ahead and roll our 2 airborne assault at 3. So here we go, 2 at 3. Those are misses. Let's go ahead and do 4 cavalry at 3. Yeah, 4 cavalry at 3. That's 2 hits, okay. Let's go ahead and do our mountain at 2. That's another hit, so that's a total of 3. And then how many units does he have in there? He's got 4. So let's go ahead and roll our fighter at 6. And that's a hit, so that's a total of 4. And then our attack bomber at 7. That's a 9. So we got the 4 hits we needed. Let's go ahead and roll his 3 militia at 3s. I'm going to call that a hit. So, and I think that's a target select. So I think he can target select anything that he wants. So, I think it's infantry class units. I don't know if it counts for militia. I'll have to look that up. But Tyler, let me know what you want to take out. I'm assuming, yeah, just let me know what you want to take out and we'll take it out. So, all right. And then let's go ahead and roll his infantry, or 2 infantry at... no, he's got 5 total units in there, so I'll need to go one more round. And then he's got 2 at 4. And that's 2 hits, so, okay. So I'll take the mountain out. And I'll take one of the, I'll just take the cavalry out and one of the airborne out. And then, like I said, Tyler, let me know what you want to do as far as your target select for the militia. I don't think it's for the militia, but just let me know if it is. So he should just have 1 infantry left. So I needed another hit. So all right. So second round for this one. Let's just roll the attack bomber at a 7. That's a 10. Fighter at 6. That's a hit. Let's go ahead and roll 3 cavalry at 3. That's a hit there. It's a cock dice. I'll re-roll it again. That's a miss. And then we'll roll our airborne at 2. And that's a hit. So that's a 1. All right, so his infantry at a 4. And that's a 9, so that misses. So, all right, so Kiev is gone, which does complete our strategic objective, which is good. And we go up to 13. So, and then we have one more battle left that we can do. So that clears all that out. Okay, so that's all done. Oh, we need to do the bombing of the factory. So let's do... So we need a 1d6, and then he gets an inherent AA at 3. So that's 6 damage to the factory. So, all right, so he rolled an 11 for the inherent AA, and I rolled the 6 damage for the factory. So that will be 6 damage. Just grab some ships here, and I can knock that out. So that's 6 damage to the factory. And then that will conclude our battles over here. Okay. Very good. Let's go ahead and go to Transjordan. So Transjordan, we have a first strike at 3, first strike at 3, motorized at 2, and a medium armor at 6. So let's go ahead and roll the 2 first strikes at 3. If we get a hit, the militia dies, and we'll take the territory. 2 1s. Okay. Man, my first strikes for these hits have been pretty good. So, yeah, that militia dies. So that's gone. Do I not have any more Iron Cross roundels either? Jeez. All right, well, let's see. I guess I'll have to go back to the... So let's go around those. I thought I had enough. So we take Transjordan, and then we go up one more to 14. Plus we get Iraq, so which is a which should be, I think it's an infantry in northern Iraq and a militia in southern Iraq. So let's see here. Okay. Well, I thought I had an infantry sculpt here somewhere. I guess I don't. Okay, that's okay. So we take, like I said, Transjordan. We've got that. And then we've got Iraq, which puts us up another 2 to 16. And yeah, guys, I think that's all the battles. Yeah, that took 31 minutes. Wow. Okay, so non-combat. So that medium bomber, who's a total of 6. So it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back to Smolensk. The air transport came from Leningrad. It went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 back to Leningrad. The fighter went 2 to Lithuania. It's going to come back to Leningrad. Since I did complete that strategic objective, I do get 2 factories. I'll put one in Smolensk and then the other one in Leningrad. So I'll do that. And I'll just do that right now. So, and I don't think I can use it this turn, but there's going to be 2 factories there and then 1 factory here. So, and I think I ran out of minor factories. I'll have to get some more, but there's going to be a minor factory here in Smolensk. So, okay. This fighter here from Karelia went 1. It's going to come back here to Leningrad. Okay. Let's see. The fighter and the tactical bomber went 1, 2 from southern Belarusia. It's simply going to go 3, 4, 5 back to Smolensk. Got that. Okay. The air transports that came from Warsaw went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to Smolensk as well. So they will go there. All right. So I think that does it. The 2 infantry here from central Romania will move up 1 to Bessarabia. The 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers from western Germany are gonna go, they'll rail to southern Belarusia. Actually, they can rail to Smolensk. Give me 1 second. So I'll put them in Smolensk, and then 2 advanced mechs will also go to Smolensk. Will rail, and then the other 3 here will go 1, 2 to Lubelsky. So let me grab a unit for that. over here, this sub here will just go 1, 2 here into A12. This sub here will just go 1 here to A15. The force here in Eastern Andalusia, I'm sorry, is it Western, will go into Madrid, except 2 infantry. So they will go into Gibraltar, and then the other 3 will go into Madrid. Okay. As well as the cavalry. And then the 2 fighters will go, they'll fly to Paris. So they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's where they'll go. The 2 fighters from Eastern Egypt will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Madrid. This Deutsche Afrika Korps infantry in Tobruk will be sent back to the home country, to Western Germany. And there's no interdiction whatsoever. There's no Allied ships in the Med anymore, so that's good. Yeah, other than that, guys, I think I have one more non-combat, but let me look just in case. So let me just double check on my end. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys, for non-combat. Let me take a look around the board, make sure. And if I missed anything that I see after the video's done, I'll mention it to the guys. Okay. Yep, I think that does it. So let's move up 16. So yeah, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 78. Holy crap, dude. We might have 100 IPP after this. So that's done. Now we can place units. Very good. So the airborne and the air transport are going to go to Romania, central Romania. The 2 medium armor are going to go to Leningrad. Okay. The militia is going to go into Western Russia. And the infantry, well, one of the infantry, going to go in here in Berlin. The infantry and artillery will go in Paris. Just go ahead and ship that out. Okay. The 3 infantry will go here in Western Germany. As well as 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers. So that's what, that's 5. And then we'll put 2 advanced mechs in there as well. And then our other advanced mechs that we have is going to go, that will go into Eastern Germany. All right, what else? Oh, we got the Marine. It's going to be Lend-Lease to the Italians into Northern Norway. The Fortification. It's going to be started here in Paris. Okay, and then we do get our Atlantic Wall strategic objective. So we're going to place the Fortification here in Belgium. So now we have 3 fortifications across that Atlantic Wall so far. And continue to build on that, hopefully. So, and I think that's it, guys. Yeah, I think that's all the units that we're in place. So, oh, you know what? Let's move the anti-aircraft. Let's move that back to Berlin. So, sorry, guys. Let's move that back to Berlin. All right, so yeah, 42 minutes so far. That's not bad. Let's see. Yep, I think that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and collect our income. We got to do a recruitment roll for Vichy. So one thing I forget. So we collect 78. 25, 50, 75. So that's 78 plus 7. So that's 85. And then 6 for Sweden and Romania, which is 91. So $91 for the Germans. And then I'll adjust the Soviets, what the differences in that in the UK. So, but other than that, yeah, let's go ahead and do a disposition of forces. So here in Gibraltar, we moved 2 German infantry in there, and then whatever Italy has in there. And then in Madrid, we've got 3 infantry, a cavalry, 2 fighters, and 3 artillery. Here in Paris, we have 2 infantry, artillery, AA, construction under fortification, and 2 fighters. Okay, so here in Western Germany, we've got 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers, 4 infantry, 3 advanced mechs, and a fortification. We got a seaplane on map in A11. We've got a coastal sub here in A15. We've got a battle cruiser, a sub, destroyer, light cruiser, coastal defense ship, 2 transports in A12. Berlin, we got an AA and a infantry. Eastern Germany, we have an advanced mechanized infantry. Here in Lithuania, we've got 2 infantry. Here in Lubelski, we've got 3 advanced mechs. Here in central Romania, we got an airborne and an air transport. Bessarabia, we've got 2 infantry. Here in southern Ukraine, we've got 6 infantry and 2 self-propelled artillery. In Kiev, I have 3 cavalry and 1 airborne. Which, like I said, Tyler, let me know if the militia does do the target select, or we'll take another casualty here if need be. Then we got the 6 damage on the base, the major industrial complex in Stalingrad. We've got an airborne here in Saratov. Smolensk, we have 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers, 2 advanced mechs, 2 air transports, a fighter, tactical bomber, and a medium bomber. In Western Russia, we have 1 militia. In Karelia, we've got 3 Marines. In Northern Russia, we've got 2 medium armor. In Leningrad, we've got the 2 factories, which the factory is also in Smolensk as well. So we've got the 2 minor factories now, 2 fighters, air transport, and 2 medium armor, and then Kursk. Okay, we've got 4 self-propelled artillery, 2 motorized, 2 regular mechanized infantry, 6 medium armor. I've got 5 advanced mechs, and I've got 7 infantry in Kursk. So that's what I've got there. And oh yeah, over here we also have an infantry in northern Iraq, militia in southern Iraq, and then in Transjordan we've got a medium armor, a artillery, motorized, and a self-propelled artillery. So, and I think that's it. And then Ozark, yeah, let me know, because you did get that hit at 2 or less. And I don't know if you roll for it or not. I'll have to go back and look, since you don't have an enemy ship present, but you may get a roll at 2 or less. I don't know, but let's say we'll double check that. If you don't, then the sub survives, and then you take the 3 convoy rating damage. So other than that, guys, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys have any questions, any concerns. Be more than happy to answer them. And yeah, we'll kick it off to Flak 88 for turn 11.2 and 11.3 for CCP and USSR. Thanks.